What if the reason you're not wealthy has nothing to do with how hard you work, and everything to do with what you believe about money? What if your subconscious mind, not your job, not your income, not even the economy, is what's been quietly sabotaging your ability to attract wealth? If you've ever felt stuck, like money keeps slipping through your fingers no matter what you do, this video might be the key that unlocks the door. Because today, we're going deep. We're not just talking about money. We're talking about the version of you that still believes money is dangerous, that being rich makes you selfish, that you don't deserve more than what your parents had. The version of you that wants abundance, but unconsciously fears it. Let me ask you something. When you think about having a lot of money, what emotions come up? Excitement or guilt, fear? Maybe a quiet voice that says, you wouldn't know how to handle it anyway. That right there is a money block. A money block is a subconscious belief or emotional pattern that repels wealth, even when your conscious mind is trying to attract it. It's like planting a seed for a tree and then pouring acid on the soil without realizing it. You do the visualizations, you repeat the affirmations, you set intentions, but nothing really changes. Why? Because your subconscious doesn't believe it's safe to be wealthy. Most of us learned these beliefs when we were kids. Maybe you saw your parents stress over bills every month. Maybe they fought about money or never talked about it at all. Maybe you grew up hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or rich people are greedy, or we can't afford that. And even if you didn't hear those words directly, you felt it. You felt the tension, the fear, the lack, and your subconscious absorbed it like a sponge. By the time you were 7 years old, your core beliefs about money were already formed, and they've been running your financial life ever since. Think of your mind like a computer. Your subconscious is the operating system. If that system is programmed with fear, guilt, or shame around wealth, no matter how many apps or techniques you install, the system will override them. So how do you change that? First, you have to see the block. You can't clear what you're not aware of. Take a moment and answer this honestly. What do I believe rich people are like? What would change in my life if I suddenly became wealthy? Would my friends judge me? Would I lose love or connection? Would I feel guilty for having more than others? These are powerful questions, and they'll show you exactly where your subconscious resistance is hiding. One of the most effective ways to identify your money blocks is journaling. Not just surface-level writing, but going deep. Write out your memories of money growing up. What did your parents say about it? How did they behave when the subject came up? Did you feel safe? Did you feel tension? This isn't about blame. It's about awareness. Once you've identified a limiting belief, like I don't deserve to be rich, you can begin to reprogram it. And that starts with creating safety in your body and nervous system around the idea of wealth. One of my favorite techniques is EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. It involves tapping on specific meridian points on your body while repeating phrases like, even though I'm afraid of having money, I deeply and completely accept myself. This helps release the emotional charge behind the belief, so your body no longer reacts with fear or guilt when you think about abundance. Another tool is visualization, but not just any visualization. It needs to be embodied. Close your eyes and imagine your wealthiest self. Where do you live? What do you wear? How do you feel when you wake up? The key is to generate the emotions of safety, worthiness, and freedom while you're imagining it. Your subconscious doesn't respond to words, it responds to feelings. Every time you feel grateful for money, no matter how small, you rewire your brain to associate wealth with safety and love. When you tip someone generously, when you receive unexpected income, when you pay your bills with appreciation instead of resentment, you're shifting your entire energetic blueprint. And yes, it takes repetition. You've spent decades believing certain things about money. Changing those patterns doesn't happen overnight, But if you commit to this internal work, the outer results will come. Here's something most people miss. It's not about forcing yourself to think positive. It's about becoming someone who naturally expects wealth, who no longer feels unworthy when good things happen, who doesn't fear losing it all, because your identity is rooted in abundance, not scarcity. Let me give you an example. There was a woman who always struggled financially. Every time she started saving, something would come up: a broken car, a medical bill, an emergency. She realized she had a deep fear of outgrowing her family. She was afraid that if she became financially successful, her parents would resent her. Once she recognized that, she did the inner work. She visualized her family being proud, not threatened. She tapped on the guilt, and slowly money began flowing and staying. You see, money doesn't respond to logic, it responds to alignment. When your subconscious mind believes it's safe to have money, when your nervous system doesn't go into fight or flight at the idea of success, when your inner world reflects abundance, your outer world has no choice but to match it. That's the real secret. So ask yourself right now, what would it feel like to live without financial fear? To know that wealth is normal for you? That it's not a fluke, it's who you are? That version of you already exists. You don't have to become them. You just have to release everything you've been taught that says you're not allowed to be them. And when you do, money flows. If you're ready to take this deeper and clear the subconscious blocks holding you back from true abundance, check the link in the description. Discover a tool designed to reprogram your beliefs from the inside out, so you can finally receive what's already yours. Like this video, comment below with the biggest money belief you're ready to let go of, and make sure to subscribe for more Law of Attraction content every week. You were never meant to chase money. You were meant to become the kind of person it chases. Thank you for watching. Keep believing, keep manifesting, and if this video is resonating with you and helping you align with your dreams, check out the videos below. See you in the next one.